Let's talk a little Nebraska recruiting as the Huskers are creating a stir on the trail. They have 2 early commitments for the 2027 class, but there is buzz around Matt Rule and his staff. They just picked up an addition on the defensive side of the ball, safety Tory Pitman. He's the most recent addition. Steve, why is he so important?
Well, he's the number 1 player in the state with a national offer list. Schools like LSU, USC, Michigan, Notre Dame, Ohio State, all very attractive opportunities. But Tory Pitman electing to stay home at Nebraska. I looked over past interviews I did with him. He was at a game last fall, was already calling Nebraska we. So he was feeling the energy, the crowd, the passion around the program. But more than anything, he believes in the trajectory of this program under Matt Rule and company, the investment that this program has in 2027. They already have 2 top 100 commits, Tory Pitman in the fold. And this is a dynamic guy in the secondary, Josh. He is very explosive. He turns the ball over. He'll come down and fill an alley and pop you. Very versatile guy that can cover a lot of ground, can make plays on the football, and does things in all facets of the game. Love his ball skills. Think he's going to be have a chance to be a turnover machine for the Nebraska defense for years to come.
All right, and Nebraska already has that very crucial quarterback in place for the 2027 cycle. What do you think of Trey Taylor?
Well, he's a guy that I thought had a really good summer on the trail, playing in the 7v7 circuit. Thought at the overtime OT7 event, he was accurate and on time with the football. He's someone that pours a lot into his training, was highly recruited, chose Nebraska over LSU, Texas A&M, and Illinois. Looking forward to seeing him take a big jump as a junior on Friday nights. But from a pure throwing the football standpoint, Trey Taylor is one of the best in the country. And he's a guy that loves Nebraska, loves the vision, is already recruiting a lot of the top guys in the country. He's a guy that the Huskers really invested in. And again, 2 top 100 commits already for Nebraska. When you talk to sources around the program, they say that there's going to be more coming. And I think the hire of Coach Mosey, getting him on staff. He was a guy that they put on the road, and he did a fantastic job for helping Nebraska foundationally get in the mix early for a lot of these 2027s. Coach Williams over there, their off-field recruiting department is one of the best in college football from a straight relationship standpoint. And then you match that up with Coach Rule and the on-field staff. This is another reason why I think you're seeing so much early success for Nebraska in 2027.
All right, Steve, give Husker fans a little bit more good news. Who else is Nebraska trending with?
Man, they're in on as many blue chippers as any program in the country right now, Josh. You're talking about the number 1, number 2 offensive tackles in our rankings, Mark Matthews and Kennedy Brown, a pair of 5-stars, one from Florida, one from the Lone Star State. Mark Matthews visited Nebraska over the summer. Kennedy Brown going to visit for a game this fall. Nebraska is one of the front runners for both right now. The number 1 tight end in the country, Ahmad Hudson from Louisiana. They have a lot of traction with him, a terrific 2-sport athlete that's also highly ranked in basketball. He's not the only blue chipper from Louisiana that Nebraska's swinging for, going to have a good chance at. How about number 2 defensive lineman, Albert Simeon? I think Nebraska has a major factor in his recruitment. They had the number 4 corner in the country, Juju Johnson out of California, on campus this summer. He'll be back for a game this fall. Few other names I want to mention: Isaiah Rogers, running back, top 10 player at the position in the Rivals rankings from the East Coast. Nebraska, one of the early favorites there. 4-star tight end Cooper Terwilliger, receiver Tay Ellis out of the Lone Star State, safety Robert Geathers. These are all guys that Nebraska is going to have a great shot to land. There's been a lot of buzz about programs like Alabama and South Carolina for 4-star edge rusher KJ Green, the number 10 defensive end in the land. Look for Nebraska to make a move there, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're on his short list soon as well.
All right, Nebraska fans, a lot of good news when it comes to recruiting.